Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to Chef Vic Cuisine. Today we're making a steak sandwich. Now this recipe is suitable for any occasion, whether it be a casual lunch or a satisfying dinner option. Each bite is packed with layers of textures and flavors. So let's get started. All right, let's dive into this recipe. The star of our dish, we're gonna need 1 pound's worth of a skirt steak, and we're gonna brush both sides of the steak with 1 tablespoon's worth of extra virgin olive oil. And then you wanna season both sides liberally with kosher salt, as well as freshly ground black pepper, and you wanna press those seasonings into the meat. Now you want to heat a large skillet over medium-high heat, or 375 degrees Fahrenheit or 190 degrees Celsius. Once the skillet is hot, you want to add the steak and sear it on both sides. And I'm aiming for a medium/medium rare cook, so I'm cooking these on each side for about 3 minutes each. And after that cooking time, you want to let the steaks rest off the heat for 12 to 15 minutes prior to slicing. And while those are resting, you want to brush on 1.5 tablespoons worth of salted butter that's been melted, divided equally amongst 3 artisan bakery buns or ciabatta rolls that have been halved. You want to toast these rolls until they become lightly golden brown. And while those are toasting, you want to slice your cooked steak against the grain into about 1 inch thick pieces. And then you want to double back with your knife and chop those down even further into smaller bite-sized pieces for your sandwich. So next up, we're going to assemble our sandwich. And for that, you want to place the skirt steak on the bottom half of the roll. And then after that's done, we want to place 2 slices of provolone cheese on top of each bun. This recipe will make 3 large sandwiches in total. You want to place these sandwich halves in the oven or a toaster oven set at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 176 degrees Celsius. And you want to allow the cheese just to melt. And once the cheese is melted, you want to remove them from the oven and top them with a handful of arugula. In total, you'll probably need about 3/4 cups worth of baby arugula, as well as in total 8 cherry picante peppers that have been thinly sliced, equally distributed amongst the sandwiches. For final touch, I like spreading on a generous amount of garlic aioli onto the cut side of the top part of the buns, and then you want to close your sandwich with that. And with that final step, this steak sandwich is ready to be served and enjoyed. Congrats, you've made one delicious lunch recipe. This is a really filling option for you. I like making this as a meal prep. For a variation on this recipe, you can always try adding on some caramelized onions to elevate this classic dish. So when you do try this at home, be sure to tag me at Chef Vic Cuisine or hashtag Chef Vic Cuisine so I can see your great takes on this dish. As always, this recipe and many more can be found in my cookbook, Chef Vic Cuisine Volume 5, Mastering Your Inner Chef. And that's available on Amazon, and I'll be sure to leave a link to that in my description box. And feel free to click the pop-up on your screen for more information on that as well. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed learning how to make this sandwich, and if you did, make sure you smash that like button for me. It really helps the channel out. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button too, and feel free to share this with all your family and friends. And stay tuned for next week where I show you how to make a dish made famous by a great Disney movie, my take on Ratatouille. This 5-star dish is actually much easier to make than you think. Well, thank you all again so much for watching. I truly do appreciate it. You can always check out more recipes on my page now. YouTube thinks you'll like these videos. Let's see if they're right. And I'll catch you next time on another episode of Chef Vic Cuisine. And until then, peace.